Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, I tried to discuss about how to insert data into the JSON server using Redux. In this video, I will try to discuss about how to update the data into the JSON server. First go to the home.s and here add action into the TD button, update, save it. Yeah. Now write at class name equal to btn save it. Yeah. Now here create another folder into src. The name of this folder is hook. Into the hooks folder here create get API details hook JS. Into the get API details hook.js file, first here write export default props. Here create constant detail by id and set detail by id and use state empty object and here create constant get API get details hook get API details hook equal to request id into the write return get detail. Here first another thing we need to create in the into the API axios request.js. Here create constant get details by id by id equal to id same as constant header same as previous one content type application slash JSON, and after that right here copy this line and paste it here. Here write a details. After the details here it add slash, and here write ID. Here use get Redux slash data. Save it and copy this get details by ID. Export it. Now go to the get API details hook. Into the get API details hook, here write get return get details by ID, request ID dot then response. Here write save detail by ID on. And here use one use effect. Into the use effect right here get API details hook, get API details hook props, pass props and return detail by ID. Save it, detail by ID. Now into the component folder, here create another file updateDetails.js, updateDetails.js. Copy the from detail submit from.js and into the updateDetails.js, paste it here and change the name submit update details, update details, and write also update details. After that go to the app.js. Into the app.js import here update details.js route. Into the route here write path, into the path here write update plus id, because we update the element using element id. Update details, save it, and again go to the home.js. Into the home.js, here in the button, here edit, and here write button as link, and to update slash, here we use data.id, write down data.id. Now save it, data is not defined, access request.js, okay, access request.js, here we pass data and id both, okay. If I want to go to the update, yes, update. Now check, go to the update.js, update details.js, and here right here dispatch response, here we need to write here we need to write constant detail in express request and get API details hook. Here we pass detail by ID, copy these things, and again come to the update details.js. Here write detail by ID and equal to get API details hook. Into the get API details hook, pass the ID, and after that here first you write here constant ID equal to use params, and here console log ID is coming or not, save it, refresh the page, update details.js, okay, go to the check, I have a request fail status code 404 x0 request fail code. Okay, check ID is not found. Get API details hook ID in API.request. Here I pass data and ID. Get detail like ID data. Data should be empty. Sorry, here data should be empty. And if I pass it again, put to here and data is Amit, ID is 1. And now again go to the home.js, sorry, update.details.js, and here console.log ID. ID3. You see, now I need here the name, email address, and phone number. Those are automatically flagged. So what I need to do, again go to the code and update details.js. Into the update.details.js, here write here create one use effect. Here create one use effect. Text. Constant sorry dot constant data equal to arrow function if detail by id dot data uh, here check name bracket detail by id dot data dot name and set email detail by id dot data dot email, and the phone. Save it. Right. Data and detail by ID or data. Save it. Yes. Now all the fields are automatically filled up. Yes. All the fields are automatically filled up. Now go to the back to the code and create action. First create action type. Here create export constant update details equal to update details. Save it, and after that go to the action.js. In action.js here create update API action constant update API action. Into the update API action pass here request and ID both and return function space space equal to space type হচ্ছে type is update, copy here and paste it here. Type is update details and comma payload is false. Now right here return update API details, update API details, update API details request comma ID dot then response and then copy this thing and paste it here and here payload is true. Payload is true. Now go to the axios.request.js here create constant update API details, update API details into the update API details. Here pass data and ID. After passing the data and ID, write down here, write header, then and Axios request. Also here Axios request should be put and data is now done. Save it and update API details. Copy this thing and get API details hook. Sorry, to the action.js update API details. Here didn't export it. To the action.js and update API details. Okay, now save it and export this thing. Update API details also not imported. Type import, save it. Now go to the reducer.js. Into the reducer.js, here create case update details, update details, update details. Into the update details, right here return is state response action dot payload and is update response. I call here and it also here it is update response is false. Now save it. Again go to the update details.js. Into the update details.js, here is right up is up response, also is update response and the response data click handler. Here update API action. Update API action. Saved. It show one error. Error is request failed with status code 404. define. Go to again access request.js. Data updated successfully, and I don't need the three line. Save it, and now go to axios request.js. Into the axios request.js file, update API details, data and ID header. Data. Okay, now the action.js. Into the action.js, we write request and ID, update API action, request and ID, function dispatch, update details, request and ID, update details, payload should be true, update API details, update API details, the update API details. Okay, this details.js. Oh, sorry, here I need to pass the ID. Now save it and data updated successfully. If I check it, yeah, it. Now I want to update it. It also updated. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.